We request your cooperation by supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Profanities, racial, or sexist comments or intimidating actions directed at coaches, players, officials, or any other team representatives will not be tolerated and are grounds for removal. Also, the consumption or possession of alcoholic beverages is strictly prohibited. Thank you for cooperation and please enjoy today's game. In accordance with tradition at Southern Virginia University, we will begin with a word of prayer, which will be offered by Jeff Davis.
Dear Father in heaven, we ask you together here today to do a public day on the cross, for the athletes who are prepared. Pray that all bless them, and all pray the best of their ability, please let the coaches and officials that they will be likewise. We thank you for our Savior Jesus Christ. We do so in the sweet name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Now, if you will all please rise and face the flag for the playing of our nation's national anthem.
All right, welcome everybody to another broadcast of SVU Athletics. Today we have a wildly important lacrosse match between the Piedmont University Lions and the Southern Virginia University Knights. Now today is very important, especially for Piedmont University because of the conference standings today. Right now, Piedmont leads the conference with a 7-0 division conference record. But if SVU beats Piedmont today, that will tie Piedmont, Pfeiffer, and SVU all at 7-1 on top of the division. Now SVU, likely due to the tiebreaker of overall record, would remain in the 3rd seed. But Piedmont, given a loss today, would probably slide down to the 2nd seed. However, if they win today, they clinch the #1 seed in the conference. So a wildly important match today for both teams, because for SVU this is definitely a preparatory match for something that they want to see during the conference playoffs to get into the Division III NCAA playoffs. So very important game for both teams here, mostly for SVU for confidence purposes, but for Piedmont definitely trying to clinch that #1 seed and host throughout the entirety of the division of the conference playoffs. And now, in terms of these teams, Piedmont has been the better team throughout the entirety of the season. Piedmont tends to force 4 more turnovers per game than they give up, while SVU tends to give up 1 more turnover per game than they force. So a big turnover differential there. So SVU on their part has to limit their turnovers and also force more. They have to be on point on defense and be careful on offense, not overzealous in that aspect. Piedmont, on their hand, just have to run their defense like normal, force the normal amount of turnovers they do, and be just as careful with the ball as they normally do. In terms of shot percentage, how they get the ball in the goal, SVU has 26.5% of their shots go in the net, whereas Piedmont has 34.1% of their shots go in the net. So SVU really has to be on their game, both defensively and offensively, in limiting Piedmont's opportunities while also giving themselves as many opportunities as possible. And the biggest key to this game, I'd have to say, is the face-offs in this game. Piedmont on the season is 56.6% winning on face-offs, where SVU is 56.6. 57.6 for Piedmont, 56.6 for SVU. However, they both, coming off their previous games, Chris Pannenbacher, the starter for Piedmont, came off a 9 of 20 performance in their last game against Lagrange, whereas Jaden Arnold, the starter for SVU, came off a 21 out of 23 performance in their last game against Brevard, which is huge. He got named USA South Defensive Player of the Week for that. It was a huge performance. So it'll be very key for SVU today to win those faceoffs. For Jaden Arnold to have a really good performance today. And it's key for SVU to be on point in every aspect of the game because Piedmont will give them a challenge. And we start here with the first faceoff, and that'll be won by Piedmont. And they'll look to get a quick goal here to start the game and get their offense going. Very quick face-off win right there for Piedmont. Very good for them to start that battle early. And Piedmont taking it slow, passing it back and forth, looking to get something going. Shot on the goal. And that'll be saved by Caleb Brody. SVU looking to clear it, and they do. Looking like got something, and a shot on the goal, and that'll be saved. Number 31, Johnny Mantrana, it looks like, in the goal right there for Piedmont. So 2 really good defensive plays for both teams by both goalies. And a quick turnover by Piedmont will give the Knights the ball. Quick shot on the goal, number 32. That'll be Sterling Thatcher. Amazing shot right there, just took it. Piedmont did not expect him to take that shot. They expected to pass him on. It was a brilliant shot right there by Sterling Thatcher. And that gives SVU their first goal of the game, just a minute in. That's very good because what we've seen so far in this season so far for SVU is that if they get off to a slow start and get down, they tend to stay down. But if they get up quickly, they tend to stay up. That tends to be the case for SVU. We get another face-off, and that'll be won again by Piedmont as they look to clear. Yeah, so SVU tends to when they get in holes, they don't tend to fight back out of them. But when they're in the lead, they tend to stay in the lead. So it's very important for them to take the lead and continue getting their offense in rhythm. And Piedmont clears successfully, and will look to go to work. You can see Piedmont really trying to take it slow. That it explains why they don't have so many turnovers, is that they tend to go slower in their offense, pass it around, make sure they get the right matchups, and get good shots on the goal instead of doing wild passes and giving up a lot of turnovers. Knights defense not letting anything get inside. Got 25 seconds left on the shot clock for Piedmont. Swinging behind the goal. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. And that'll be saved by Caleb Brody again. That's 2. He's 2 of 2 so far on the day. Great defense by the Knights, not letting any good shots go. And the Knights successfully clear it. We got a shot on the goal, a little to the left, and that'll stay Knights ball. Knights looking to be very aggressive, whereas Piedmont's looking to be very methodical in their offenses. A very big difference so far in the two offenses. And just great play by Caleb Brody right off the bat. He's had some times where where Coach Lamb has decided to put in Landon Roylance instead of him. So it's good to see Caleb Brody really getting going and having 2 saves right off the bat. Knights swinging it around. It's in the net of Gabe King right now. Good check, puts the ball on the ground, picked up by Yando, and that is a shot on the goal, missed. Just barely right there for SVU. There's a great opportunity off the chaos of the ground ball, but just didn't go in the net. And Piedmont will clear it. Very unlucky break for John Yando right there. He's been one of the bright spots of this SVU offense. Gabe King has led it, but John Yando has been the secondary scorer for most of the second half of the season. Lions looking to pick up the pace a little bit, get to work. Shot on the goal. And that'll be saved by Gabe King, by Caleb Brody. Great block right there. He has been playing very well so far in the beginning stages of this game. And that'll be a violation on the Lions when inside the goalie circle right there. So that'll give SVU the ball. And they'll clear it successfully. Sloppy pass put on the ground, picked right back up. And the Knights will slow it down, look to get their right personnel on. Getting Gabe King, John Yando, Connor Hackey in. Yeah, and the thing about SVU is that they started the year quite poorly. Their offense couldn't get anything going, but since the midway point of the season, the Knights' offense has just been on fire. Got a pass inside, ball's on the ground and picked up. Still on the ground. And that is picked up by the Lions. And the Lions will clear it. And a sloppy pass will send the ball out of bounds and will be a quick turnover by the Lions. All right, and the Knights will look to go to work on the offensive end after the turnover by the Lions.
Play.
Knights swinging it behind the goal. Got 45 seconds left on the shot clock. Got a dodge into there, pass inside. Good check, puts the ball on the ground. Great defensive play right there by the Lions. And they will clear it. They're running up the field. But another sloppy pass will give the ball to the Knights. The Lions have not been able to get anything going on the offensive end when they've tried to move it. Knights clear it real quick. But so far, just excellent defense by both teams. The Lions have not allowed anything inside. They've gotten great checks, putting the ball on the ground, forcing turnovers right there. But have also just had some sloppy passes on the offensive end, so about equal in the turnover battle right now. Gabe King tried to dodge inside, got met by 2 Lions. They'll swing it behind the goal. Another check puts the ball on the ground. And that'll be picked up by the Lions. Lions defense is not letting Gabe King get anything inside, being very strict about double teaming him every time he gets the ball. And the Lions clear it. Swinging behind the goal. Lions slowing it down, getting their right substitutions in. Good ball movement by the Lions. Good dodge inside. Ball's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Knights. Great defensive play right there. Anytime the Lions are trying to get inside, it is just met with a wall of Knights. Both teams playing great defense right now. Dangerous pass inside. That'll be off the Lions, and it'll be Knights ball. All right, and if I were Jason Lamb, Coach Jason Lamb here, I would want the Knights to keep up the pace that they were going with, but try to look for smarter matchups, not just go one-on-one with Gabe King, going in, getting some better passes, not wild passes in the middle. We'll see what they got here. We've got a shot on the goal. Goes a little bit over, and it'll be Knights ball. They've got 34 seconds left on the shot clock. Gabe King, shot on the goal. Little to the right. And it'll remain Knights ball. Knights trying to get every opportunity they can to get a shot on the goal. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot on the goal. Little low. And that'll remain Knights ball. They're going hard, making sure the Lions are kept on their toes. Sloppy pass led to the Lions' possession, but a great check led to the Lions turning the ball right back over to the Knights with a fresh shot clock for the Knights. Great defensive play right there. I believe that was number 26, Andrew Cole, with that play right there for the Knights. Quick swing behind the goal. Gabe King with the shot, and that is a goal for the Knights. Gabe King, his first goal of the game. Coming off a great defensive play, and I believe that was Davis Grant, not Andrew Cole. Davis Grant who forced that defensive play. He got the pass to Gabe King there as well, and Gabe King did the rest, got the ball in the goal. That gives the Knights a 2-0 lead with 4.5 minutes to go in this first period. Knights playing with a frenetic pace, getting shot after shot after shot. Really playing well in the offensive end right there, wearing down the Lions' excellent defense. Get another face-off here. And that is won by the Knights. It's their first face-off win of the day. Quick shot on the goal, right over. And the Knights will look to substitute their players. That's Jaden Arnold's first face-off win of the day. Very good for him to make sure he gets going, because that'll be essential for the Knights moving forward. Another shot on the goal, blocked. Ball still on the ground. That'll be picked up. No, still on the ground. Very aggressive game by both teams. You can feel the intensity both teams are playing with. That ultimately ends up with the Knights. Great goalie play by both teams so far. Johnny Mantrono there with the save for the Lions. Knights swinging around, getting some good ball movement, trying to find the matchup they want. And a great check puts the ball on the ground. For both teams, turnover forced by the Lions and another one forced immediately by the Knights. But that'll be a penalty on the Knights on that check right there, a little bit overzealous, and that'll be Lions ball right there. That has been a problem with the Knights defense all year long, has been the penalties. And that'll be another sloppy pass for the Lions, landing in a turnover. Knights will look to go right back to work. But that has been a problem with the Knights for most of the season, has been their aggressiveness being a little too overzealous at times, causing a lot of penalties and violations. Knights swinging the ball around, making sure the defense can't get organized. Another check puts the ball on the ground. And that'll be Lions ball. Great defense by the Lions. The checks have been incredible today, constantly keeping the Knights on their toes with their ball handling. And the Lions will look to clear. They've been a little put off by the Knights defense in the transition here. A lot of turnovers have been caused by sloppy passes in the clearing opportunities. 2 minutes left to go in the period. Lions with the ball. Lions playing it slow, getting some good ball movement in. 30 seconds left on the shot clock. Sloppy pass puts the ball on the ground, but easily picked right back up by the Lions. Pass inside, and that is a shot on the goal for the Lions. That was a great play right there. A nice crisp pass from behind the goal to the middle of the goal, right in front of the goal. It was a great passing right there for the Lions, and that'll cut down the Knights' lead to 2-1. And that'll be a goal by Jacob Hasbrook, number 20 for the Lions. He was assisted by number 27, Michael Anderson. We'll have another face-off. Violation on the Lions, and it'll give the Knights the ball. So that makes it 2-2 for each team in the face-offs. There's 43 seconds left in the game, 55 seconds left on the shot clock, so there's Knights can hold it for the last shot of the period. Good defense, puts the ball on the ground, kept with the Knights. They've got 27 seconds left in the period. Gabe King will pull it out, slow it down. Shot on the goal, and that is in by Gabe King. An amazing solo shot right there. Ball got put on the ground. He picked it right back up and just went to work with an excellent spin move to get free himself up from his defender. That'll be Gabe King's second goal of the game. And that'll extend the Knights' lead to 3-1 with 17 seconds left to go in the period. We'll have our fifth face-off here of the game. And that'll be won by Piedmont, giving them a quick opportunity right before the end of the period. Shot on the goal, and that is in right off the face-off. Just 10 seconds off the clock and a goal for Piedmont. I believe that was number 3, Isaac Harrington, for the Lions. And that was assisted by Chris Pennenbacher for the Lions. Great play coming off the face-off. Just 17 seconds left, and only took 10 seconds to get that ball in the net. We'll have another face-off here with 7 seconds left to go. Unlikely that any goal gets scored here, but it could be a major momentum shift if either team gets a goal right here. Lions already with the momentum off that brilliant 10-second goal right there. Ball's out. Picked up by the Lions. Long shot off the goal, and that'll be saved by Caleb Brody to end the period. All right, so just as we expected coming into this game, a really hard-fought matchup. Both teams playing great defense, forcing a lot of turnovers. Both teams are at 7 turnovers in the game so far, just in that first period. The face-off battle, Piedmont won that 3-2. There, Caleb Brody playing great defense there with 4 saves in the period. Just a really hard-fought match. The Knights were going frantically at the offensive end, getting 10 shots on the goal, whereas Piedmont only got 5 but put 2 in. So a large difference in the mentality between the two teams on offense. SVU is looking to push it and get as many shots on the goal, which is to be expected with their lower percentage of shots, makes. So if you don't make as many, you have to shoot more to compensate for that. Whereas Piedmont is going slower, being more methodical. They have 2 assists on their 2 goals, whereas SVU has 0 on their 3. So it's just a very, very different approaches to the offenses for both teams, but both teams playing aggressive, physical defense, forcing a lot of turnovers, making sure neither team is comfortable in their offense. It's been a very hard-fought matchup so far for each team. It'll be interesting to see what changes each coach makes coming out of this period. You would think that SVU would have the advantage right now in terms of their game plan. Getting more shots on the goal equals more goals. But with how Piedmont has been shooting 2 of 5, if that plan collapses and Piedmont gets any more goals, if your defense loses the slightest bit of energy and they start getting just a couple more shots on the goal in this period or any future period, then that strategy might not work out overall in the game. So we'll see what the coaches come up with coming out of the break, coming into the second period. We'll have another face-off. It's been a hard-fought battle between these two in the face-offs. Ball gets popped out, and that'll be still on the ground. Picked up by the Lions. They'll look to clear to get it across, and that'll be the 4th face-off win for the Lions. Very hard-fought battle between those two in the face-offs. Chris Pannenbacher not wanting to repeat his poor performance from last week, from their last game, and Jaden Arnold just fighting hard to keep his team with possession to give him as many opportunities as possible. Lions looking to go to work. Shot on the goal, broken up by the check. And that'll remain Lions ball. Got some really good passing here from the Lions, but a sloppy one sends it back into the opposite side of the field, picked up by the Knights. Bad turnover right there for the Lions. They had the Knights defense on their toes right there with their ball movement. And the Knights will have their first possession of this period. Pass behind the goal. Quick shot on the goal. Number 3, Clay Hackey, right to the left. That might have been hit by the goalkeeper. That might have been hit by the goalkeeper right there for the Lions. Good play right there. Johnny Matrono in there for the goalie. Another shot on the goal. A little to the right, and that'll stay Knights ball. Knights continuing their aggressiveness. Both teams seem to be going with the same strategy they had in the first. And a brilliant shot right there. That'll be number 6, Eric Knorr with the goal right there. The quick dodge from behind the goal and then a great spin move to get him to put the ball in the net. And that'll put the Knights back up by 2. Yeah, so both teams right now going for the same offensive strategies they had. It's slow, methodical for the Lions, and just quick, frantic pace, several shot offense for the Knights. We'll have another face-off here.
Behind the chair, Clay.
Ball's popped out, and that'll be picked up by the Knights. Face-off win there for Jaden Arnold.
Go, Connor!
Another shot on the goal. And that bounces in. A great play right there from Johnny Matrona to block that shot, but the ball just bounced slowly into the goal right there. Unfortunate right there. You do everything you can to block that shot, and it just still unluckily goes in right there. But right there you have a great goal right there. We'll find out who put it in. That was Peyton Merwin right there with the goal, and that extends the Knights' lead to 5-2. We'll get another face-off and a quick win right there from Jaden Arnold. He's picking it up here in this second period. Knights looking to go back to work. They have the momentum right now after 2 straight goals to open up the period. Looking to try and make this lead even larger right here.
Let's go, Connor!
Knights getting some good ball move behind the net, behind the goal. Shot on the goal, and that is saved right there. That'll be another save for Johnny Matrona. And the Lions clear it. What hustle right there. Check puts the ball on the ground, and that'll be Knights ball. Great defensive play right there. They get it clear. Knights looking to push it. Shot on the goal, just a little bit over. Great shot attempt right there by the long stick. It just doesn't go in. And will remain Knights ball. They have 70 seconds left on the shot clock. A very quick shot right there. Knights slowing it down. Maybe take a breath after the quick succession of events right there. Another shot on the goal, and that is another goal for the Knights. Number 3, Clay Hackey. You can see with the frenetic pace that the Knights are playing with that they're starting to wear down the Lions' defense, getting them to get a step slow off the dodges. So that extends the Knights' lead to 6-2, giving them a pretty commanding lead here early in the second period. Get another face-off here. Jaden Arnold's won the last 2 for the Knights. And that is a 3rd straight for Jaden Arnold. And the Knights will look to go back to work, extend the lead even more. We got a timeout by the Knights. It's a good timeout right there. He had a dangerous possession there in the back with long stick Wyatt Garrett getting corralled into the corner around the ref. So very good use of the timeout right there by Jason Lamb. Give him the opportunity to drop a play, get something going, so that way they can extend their lead by 5. Because the thing about lacrosse is that as big as your lead is, it can always be overcome because goals can get scored very quickly. As we saw there at the end of the first period, all it takes is one face-off win in 10 seconds to put a goal in there for the Lions. So you always want to be constantly on focused if you're the Knights, making sure that you're staying focused on defense, but especially in offense, continuing to extend the lead because it's never safe until the game is over. So very good use of the timeout right there by Coach Jason Lamb, and we'll see what they draw up to get a good shot in with 64 seconds left on the shot clock. All right, and we'll be coming out of the timeout here soon. And the Knights look to get to work. Knights taking this possession very slowly. Ball ends up in the net of Gabe King, and he'll look to go to work. Bad pass in the middle will end up on the ground, and that'll be a turnover by the Knights in possession of the Lions. Sloppy pass right there, ended on the ground, but it remains Lions ball. And the Lions will slow it down, get their proper personnel on.
Go defense! Go D! Go D!
Quick shot on the goal. A little bit over, and that'll stay with the Lions. 35 seconds left on the shot clock for them. Swing behind the goal. Pass inside, ends up on the ground, picked up by the Lions. Pass across the middle. Quick shot on the goal, and that is a little to the right with 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Aggressive defense by the Knights and aggressive passing by the Lions. It's been a fun battle to watch these two teams play. Sloppy pass put on the ground. I think that might have been forced by the Knights defense. Getting into the space of the passer right there. And the Knights will look to go to work. Get it to Caleb Brody for him to clear. And he'll do it. All right, the Knights defense has been standing tall, so it's up to the Knights offense to keep with the scoring, extend the lead even further. Additionally, it's up to Piedmont's defense to really start giving their offense more opportunities, to give them some quick transition opportunities off turnovers. The Knights have been very careful with the ball so far in this second period, haven't had a lot of turnovers so far in this period. So it's up to Piedmont's defense to start forcing some so they can get back into this game. Gabe King will look to go to work. And a poorly handled pass sends it out of bounds into the Lions. It's a good opportunity for the Lions right here to get a... but the transition quickly killed by the eager run inside. They get the clear, but they lose the transition opportunity right there. We have just over 7 minutes left in this half. Lions with 63 seconds left on the shot clock. Look to hopefully start recouping some momentum right here. Momentum is the key in lacrosse. You can get several goals up in a short period of time if you're just going quicker than your opponent. Shot on the goal, and that is in right there for the Lions. Great shot right there. I believe that's number 37, Brady McGuire. Excellent play right there. Just as I was saying, they needed some momentum. They needed to put a point up on the board to get their team going, to get some energy in there. And right there, an excellent pass leads to a right open McGuire, and it gives a point up on the board for the Lions, cutting the lead down to 3 for the Knights. We have a face-off win here. This could be huge right here for the Lions. If you make it and take it, this is very degrading for the other team to have a make it and take it situation. So very important face-off here. Ball's popped out, and that is won by the Lions. Very, very good face-off win right there. So the Lions will look to clear. And they'll get it across. We got a timeout from Piedmont. Very good timeout here for Piedmont, for Coach Tim Dunton for Piedmont, because it's kind of the same situation as the timeout Coach Lamb took earlier. Was you have a little bit of some risky pass, you have your player back in the corner, you give it an opportunity to get out of that rough situation right there, get a play set up so that way you can recoup some momentum for your team right there. SVU seems has been very dependent on just shot after shot after shot, which has been working so far with them, obviously given the 3-point lead with 6.5 minutes left to go in the period, and the shot war being SVU 17 shots on the goal, Piedmont 8. So it's been working for them so far, but with the timeout, Piedmont has an opportunity to really put a play together, which seems to suit their play style better. The slow, methodical, get a play out, get crisp passing, probably a pass inside, something like that. That seems to be Piedmont's playbook, and it's been working well on the possessions that they've been able to hold onto the ball. When they haven't been turning over the ball, they've been working very well on getting goals in there. 3 of 9 so far on 3 assists. So very good offense when they're not turning over the ball, and this gives them the opportunity to really set up a play, know where their teammates are going to be, and get some good passes and a quick shot, a good shot inside. All right, and the Lions will get to work coming out of the timeout. Swinging it around, making sure the Knights defense stays on their toes. Ball doesn't stay stagnant with any one player. Good check, puts the ball on the ground, but it's picked up by the Lions, sticks with the Lions. Great defensive play right there. That was a great pass, just a couple yards away from the goal, but great defense to stand tall right there and force the ball out. Lions have 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Swing it behind the goal. And a sloppy pass will send the ball out of bounds and give the ball right back to the Knights. This has been what's killing the Lions so far this entire game, is that when they've had offense, when they've gotten their opportunities on the goal, they tend to make them. They're 3 of 9. They've gotten 3 assists. They've been playing very well when they haven't been turning over the ball. However, they've been turning over the ball a lot, especially in this second period. 4 turnovers to SVU's 2 so far. So a very distinct difference in this period on the turnover battle. That's really killing the Lions here. The Knights will look to go to work, getting some ball movement, swinging behind the goal. Not pushing it too hard right now. Getting the ball to Gabe King, and he'll look to go to work. Pass inside, and that is blocked. That is a good save right there. Johnny Mantrana with another save. And the Lions will look to clear off the great defensive play. And they do. And the Lions will look to go to work. Their defense stood tall, did exactly what you want. Knights only got 1 shot on the goal, and it was quickly saved. So now it's up to the Lions offense to take advantage of the opportunity given to them by their defense. Lions looking to go to work. Shot on the goal, little low, bounces over. And that'll remain with the Lions with 33 seconds left on the shot clock. Lions moving the ball around, looking to get a good matchup. Shot on the goal, and that is in. A great shot on the goal. Number 39, Josh Fraley with the shot on the goal and the goal for the Lions. That cuts the Knights' lead down to 2. Just a couple minutes ago, they had a lead of 4, so the Lions slowly clawing their way right back in. And right there, just as I was discussing earlier, it was really good offense. They didn't turn the ball over, and because of that, they were getting good, crisp passes, and they got a nice shot on the goal, not too far away from it. So that's been the key for the Lions, is that when they haven't turned over the ball, they've gotten really good shots. Another face-off here. And that'll be a violation on the Lions, and it'll be Knights ball. And the Knights will look to go back to work. Lost a little bit of momentum here with 2 straight goals for the Lions. So they need to recoup it to make sure that they don't lose their lead. Got 3 minutes left in the period. $50 seconds left on the shot clock for the Knights, taking it slow. Gabe King almost back to the 50-yard line. Will look to go to work. Swings it behind the goal. Got an open man there on the wing. The Knights have been using that man behind the goal very effectively so far this period, using it to confuse the defense of the Lions. Shot on the goal, and that is in. Number 3, Clay Hackey, with what I believe is his 2nd goal of the game. Indeed, that'll be his 2nd goal of the game. That'll extend the Knights' lead to 3, put it back up to 3. Clay Hackey is one of the freshmen on this team, and he's been very effective for them in spot situations. His brother Connor Hackey is one of the senior starters on this team, and both have been very effective for the Knights so far this year, especially in coming back from their poor start. We'll get another face-off here. Ball's popped out. And that'll be kicked out of bounds by the Lions. That'll be a Knights ball. I'm not sure if that counts as a face-off win, but it results in Knights ball. Two minutes left to go now in this period. Knights with a minute left on the shot clock.
32, I love it. Do it again.
All right, and here come the Lions. We'll see what they can get going with their last, with 50 seconds on the shot clock. Only about 65 seconds left in the period. Ball's on the ground of the poorly handled pass. Still on the ground, and we got a flag. And that'll be a penalty on the Lions. Both teams were very aggressive there on the ground ball. Lions get called with the push. And that'll put the Lions a man down for the rest of the period. Very good opportunity here for the Knights to get some offense going. That was a penalty on number 10, Will Isley. Will Isley, sorry, for the Lions. So we'll see if the Knights can take advantage of the man-up opportunity here. Just 35 seconds left to go in the period. Shot on the goal. Gabe King, no good. And that'll remain with the Knights. Knights have 20 seconds left to go in the period to get a shot. Pass inside, deflected. And that'll be Lions ball with 10 seconds left to go in the period. Quick opportunity here for them to maybe get a pass, get a shot. And that'll be the end of the half right there, with your SVU Knights up 7 to the Piedmont Lions, who have 4. A very interesting half. The first period was very nip and tuck, very close in a lot of ways. Any ways that one team differentiated themselves, they lost in another battle. So very close first period. A second period that was largely defined by SVU's consistency, just remaining. They had 11 shots in that period as opposed to their 10 in the first. They won more face-offs. They were consistent there. They had less turnovers, just very consistent for the Knights in their good play. You could tell the Lions were getting a little bit caught on their back feet. They were getting a little bit slow on the defensive end, getting a step behind. They were losing some face-offs. So very close game. Knights only up by 3. Definitely not an insurmountable lead by any means. And of course, Piedmont has more to play for in this game. If they win, they clinch the first seed in the conference. But if they lose, they move down to the second seed, giving Pfeiffer the first seed. So definitely, if you're Piedmont, you're definitely playing with more motivation here. But moving forward, you'll hope you'll see more intensity there on the offensive end for Piedmont, hoping to put some more points on the board. And if you're SVU, you're playing very well. You're playing very well on the defensive end. You're hoping to get more going on the offensive end, but you're getting the shots, the shot attempts you want. You're getting the turnovers forced on the defensive end. You're doing what you want. If you're SVU, you really just got to keep playing with the same intensity coming into the second half. All right, and that we'll see you here for the second half of this important playoff seeding game of men's lacrosse, SVU Knights versus the Piedmont Lions. We'll see you in the second half. All right, and welcome everyone back to our second half of SVU Athletics, to the second half of the SVU Knights versus the Piedmont Lions in a very important lacrosse game for playoff implications. Obviously, SVU kind of locked into that third seed for the conference, but Piedmont definitely wanted to keep their first seed. If they lose here, they'll be knocked down to the second. So very, very important game right here. For Piedmont especially. The Knights are up 3 going into the second half. The score is 7-4. And it's been a pretty interesting battle so far. In terms of turnovers, SVU has far exceeded expectations. The turnover battle, 11 turnovers for Piedmont, 10 for SVU, which is huge because normally Piedmont forces 4 more turnovers a game than they give up, whereas SVU allows 1 more turnover than they force. So a very good game for SVU so far in the turnover battle. SVU has just been getting shot after shot after shot on the goal. They have had 21 shots on the goal as opposed to Piedmont's 11. So a very close game. Piedmont obviously sticking in it. They're a very talented team sticking in it, and if they get some more face-off wins, like they really start dominating the face-offs, or they get more shots on the goal, or give up less turnovers while forcing more turnovers, any one thing and they can get right back into this game. But a quick violation right there from the Lions gives the Knights the ball with great position. Shot on the goal right off the crossbar. And that'll be Lions ball. Good hustle right there to give the ball right back to the Lions on the missed shot. So a quick turnover on the Lions, but another good hustle play to give the ball right back to them. And we got a flag on the ground against the Knights. So it gives the Lions a free possession right here. If they get a quick shot, they'll get the penalty. We'll see what happens with that.
He lowered his head. He can't do that.
Lions slowing it down. And that's a bit worrisome if you're Coach Jason Lamb having a penalty that quick out of the half. Pass inside. And he got into the goalie circle, so that'll activate the penalty. The Lions will retain possession. All right, and that'll be the offsides penalty on the Knights. That'll activate the penalty. The Knights will be man down for 30 seconds. Good opportunity for the Lions right here to cut the lead down to 2. Lions passing it around. Shot on the goal, and that is in. That is a great use of the man-up opportunity right there for the Lions. I believe that was number 27, Michael Anderson, for the Lions. That cuts the lead down to 7-5 in favor of the Knights. That's exactly what you want to see on the offensive end for the Lions. They have a man-up opportunity, and they quickly take advantage of it with quick ball movement, getting the defense out of line, because they don't have the personnel to really double-team anyone like the Knights were able to most of the first half. So very good play right there for the Lions to cut the lead down to 2. We'll get a face-off right here. This has been an intense battle right here for the face-offs. And that is a win for Jaden Arnold right there. No, there's a penalty. That is a violation on Jaden Arnold, so that'll go with the Lions. Very intense matchup right there in the face-offs. Every little movement matters in terms of violations and winning the face-off. And the Lions again slowing it down. They know they have momentum. They know they are winning. They won the face-off. They got the point, the last point. So they know they have the momentum right here, and they're just taking it slow, methodical, making sure every shot counts. Pass behind the goal. And a pass through the middle, intercepted. That's number 31, Seth Millington. Great defensive play by him right there. And the Knights will look to clear. And they do. Look to go back to work. And the Knights will slow it down to look to get their proper personnel on the field. Get Gabe King on. Get Connor and Clay Hackey on. They got 35 seconds left on the shot clock, and they got their personnel on. We'll see what they do here. Clay Hackey with the shot. Right off, and a save right there for Johnny Montrona. Good shot right there. I believe that hit the crossbar, but even better defensive play right there by the goalkeeper. And the Lions will clear and look to go back to work. They've given themselves the opportunities they need in this period. But a sloppy pass right there will send the ball right back to the Knights. You hate to see that off the great defensive play. You're given the opportunity and you immediately squander it. This was the stuff that was killing the Lions in the first period, in the first half. And the Knights will clear. Knights moving the ball around. They got 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Moving the ball around between their three midfielders. And Gabe King will look to go to work. Connor Hackey to Clay Hackey inside. Shot on the goal, and that is another goal for Clay Hackey. That is his third goal of the period right there, and I believe that was assisted by Connor Hackey right there. So great play right there for the Knights, and that'll extend their lead 8-5. Great shot right there. It wasn't a particularly good shot that you'd want to draw up as a coach, but he put it in, and that's what you'll take. Anytime the Lions start to gain a little bit of momentum, the Knights come back and keep the lead around 2-4 every time. And get another face-off here. And that'll be won by the Lions. You have Chris Poundenbacker really trying to focus in and give his team every opportunity to fight their way back into this game. All right, and here come the Lions. Pass inside. Almost seemed like a shot. They'll count it as a pass. That'll be Knights' ball. The Knights will look to clear. And they get it across. Knights have been very good on clears so far this game. In fact, perfect. They're 12 of 12 so far in the game. They've not struggled at all getting the ball across. That might be something if your coach Tim Dunton is that's something you introduce like towards the end of the game. If you're still down, you're down by 3 or less, then you start introducing in the fourth period. Like you start full riding the Knights, so that way they don't no longer get that easy, though they've been getting easy the entire game. Knights looking to go to work. Some good defense here by the Eagles, not letting anyone get away from them. Gabe King with the shot. And that is in, right in between the legs of the goalkeeper right there. And that is Gabe King's third goal. Him and Clay Hackey have been playing off each other very well, and they extend the lead. The Knights extend the lead to 9-5. And the thing is that the Knights have, anytime the Lions have gotten some momentum, the Knights have quickly snuffed it. But whenever the Knights have gotten ahead, especially at this point by 4, the Lions have quickly come back with another goal to bring the momentum back to them. So we'll see what happens here. Quick shot on the goal, saved right there by Caleb Brody. Great face-off win, but just an even better defensive play right there by Caleb Brody. He has not let much by him today. Getting a few saves and not allowing a lot of goals. Another shot on the goal right there, and a quick goal for the Knights right in the transition. Number 11, Peyton Merwin. I believe that's his second goal of the game. So the Knights looking to put the pedal to the metal here, put this game out of reach. Very quick 3-goal run right there for the Knights, extending the lead to 5 over the Lions of Piedmont University. Now the icing on the cake for the Knights would be if Jaden Arnold will get back to his second period form of winning the faceoffs. That's another faceoff win right there for the Lions. They get it clear. Lions looking to go to work. Nothing right there. Good defense by the Knights. Good defense by the Knights, keeping everyone in front of them. 20 seconds left on the shot clock for the Lions. And that'll be a penalty on the Knights right there on that aggressive check inside. That is an unfortunate incident right there. You got the turnover, but it was an overzealous defensive play right there. So not only will you not get the ball as the Knights, you give the Lions a man-up opportunity, which the last man-up opportunity the Lions had, they used very efficiently. A quick goal. Not even 20 seconds into the penalty clock, they got a goal right there. So rough time for the Knights right now. It'll give the Lions an opportunity to build some momentum to get a goal right to cut the lead down to 4. And you see the Lions going right back, passing quickly and swiftly to confuse the defense. Pass inside, blocked by Caleb Brody. Great play right there. That'll stay with the Lions and reset their shot clock, but a great play right there by Caleb Brody. Another shot on the goal, again blocked by Caleb Brody. And it'll be Knights ball. Great plays right there from Caleb Brody. Had a dangerous play right there, but it's saved because of his great play right there. And the Knights will look to go back to work. Good check by the Lions, puts the ball on the ground, and it's Lions ball. They get a quick clear. Look to get moving. And that is a goal right there for the Lions off the quick turnover. Find out who scored that goal. I believe that was number 36, Desmond Stallings right there for the Lions. And that's exactly what you wanted if you're the Lions. Got a quick turnover right there off a great defensive play, a great check right there, and just took it all the way Caleb Brody was just a little bit out of position. He was a little bit away from the goal, and it just was an easy shot right in for the Lions. And that is another face-off win for the Lions. They are starting to really control those face-offs. And the Lions getting their personnel on, taking it slow. And that is 5 face-off wins for Piedmont to SVU 0 so far in this second half. So big advantage right there for them. Lions with 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot on the goal, saved by Caleb Brody. He has been on fire this period. I believe that's 3 saves for him so far in this period. Great play from him. And the Knights will look to clear. And they do. Great passing right there to get that clear. But as you started to see there on that clear, that the Lions are starting to put a little bit more pressure as the Knights try to clear it, making them uncomfortable in something that they've been comfortable so far in the entire game. Really good strategy right there. Knights with 43 seconds left on the shot clock. And there's about 4 minutes left in this third period. And Gabe King will look to go to work. He's got 3 Lions looking at him, making sure he doesn't get anything going. Quick dodge inside, pulls it back behind the net. Pass out. Dangerous pass right there, put the ball on the ground, but it remains with the Knights. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Get it to Clay Hackey. Shot on the goal, and that is saved. A great save right there by Johnny Mantrana. Great play right there. Clay Hackey's been very dangerous so far in this game, so that was a very good defensive play to make sure he's try and get him off rhythm with that miss right there. And the Lions have the ball and look to go to work. They have yet to get anything really going on the offensive end. They got the 1 point in transition, but their setup offense has not been effective so far in the second half. Pass across the field. Quick shot on the goal, a little to the left, and that'll stay with the Lions with 32 seconds left on the shot clock. Lions moving it around. Get it right back to the same position as the previous shot. Quick dodge inside, and that'll be a goal. Great play right there to set it up. They went to the same position, did a different play the first time, and then a different play the second time. So that way they confused the defense right there. They went back to the same startup of the play, but had a different result, which was very well designed right there. All right, and that was a goal by Michael Anderson, number 27. That is the second goal of the game for the Lions. Great play right there to bring the Knights within 3, within striking distance. We have another face-off here. Lions have been perfect so far on face-offs this period. And they are continuing to be. Another win for the Lions. Pass is broken up and picked up by the Knights. Great defensive play right there. And the Knights will look to clear. And a great check puts the ball on the ground, and that is out of bounds on the Knights. Knights will go right back on defense. And the Lions look to go to work. They got 2 minutes left in the period, 70 seconds left on the shot clock, and are down by 3. They were down by 5 at one point and have scored 2 straight goals to put them within striking distance. Trying to get something in. Quick pass inside. Ball is on the ground. Scooped up by the Knights. Check has put the ball on the ground. Ball gets knocked out to the 50, and that'll be picked up by the Knights. Great play defensively right there for the Knights. But a mishandled pass will turn the ball right back over to the Lions. The Knights have played great this period so far, but the last 2 minutes have been rather sloppy and unorganized for the Knights. They've gotten some great plays, but immediately gave them right back to the Lions. Lions with a minute on the clock. Shot clock is turned off. They have the opportunity for the last shot of the period. And it looks like they'll try and slow it down, maybe take the time to make sure the Knights don't get another opportunity at their goal. Lions passing it around. Shot on the goal. A little to the left, and that'll stay with the Lions with 19 seconds left in the period. Trying to force his way inside. Quick pass inside. Shot on the goal a little to the left. And that'll stay with the Lions with 7 seconds left in the period. We'll see if they can get anything here. Mishandled pass puts the ball on the ground. And that'll end the period right there. Knights up 3. Just like same result as the end of the half. Each team putting up 3 points there in the half. And that was a wild period of lacrosse right there. You had a point where the Knights were up by only 2, went on a 3-goal run to go up by 5, and then end the period only up by 3. So a very dramatic period right there. There was a lot of aggression by both teams, playing very physical defense. You saw the Lions trying to be a bit more aggressive in their offense, and they definitely they got that transition opportunity right there off the turnover to get themselves their sixth goal. So very good stuff you're seeing from the Lions that they're trying to fight back into this game. The Knights doing a lot of good things, continuing to do a lot of good things, reminiscent of the first half. However, they did not win a single face-off in that period. So a very, very dangerous ground right there they're on, with Piedmont winning 6 of the 6 face-offs in that period. Piedmont additionally got more. They outshot the Knights in that period, 10 shots to SVU 6. However, SVU shooting 50% on their shots in that period, 3 of 6. So better offense from the Knights in terms of their shot selection, but they're not getting as many shots and not getting as many opportunities. So we'll see how this carries over into the fourth period. We'll see if the Knights go back to their first half form of getting tons of shots on the goal. Aggressive defense, forcing a lot of turnovers, not giving up a lot of turnovers, or if it'll be more of the same in the third period where there was a lot of turnovers on Piedmont, but the Piedmont got a lot of shots. They won every face-off. We'll see how this carries over into the fourth period, and we'll start it with a face-off. Ball's on the ground still from the face-off. And that'll be picked up by the Lions, and they'll look to clear. Knights not making it easy. Mishandled pass, puts the ball on the ground. Ball is still on the ground. And that'll be picked up by the Knights. No flag. It'll be Knights possession. Aggressive defense right there for the Knights pays off. We'll see what the Knights do here to start off this period. Knights just passing the ball around. And they'll look to go to work. It's John Yando right there. Very good defense by the Lions, not letting Yando get anywhere near the goal. Shot on the goal, goes over. And that'll be Lions ball. Great hustle right there. I believe that's number 8, Eric Felwell, for the Lions. Great hustle right there to keep the ball in, to give the ball back to the Lions off the missed shot. And the Lions will clear. Looks like they'll slow it down, get the right personnel on the field. Lions here taking their time. 40 seconds left on the shot clock. Some quick passes by the Lions. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Dodge around the... And a great check puts the stick and the ball on the ground. And that'll be Knight's ball. Great defensive play right there. I believe that's number 32, Sterling Thatcher. Great play right there to force the turnover. And the Knights will clear. Knights moving the ball around. They're going to go ahead and get their substitutions in. .35 seconds left on the shot clock for the Knights. Pass inside. And that is a goal, number 1, Connor Hackey. I believe that's his second goal of the game. No, that is his first. That is his first goal of the game, and that'll extend the Knights' lead to 4. Very important goal right there from Connor Hackey, because the Knights were starting to lose control of that game a bit. There were a lot of turnovers, a lot of sloppy passes. The Lions were being very aggressive, both defensive and offensively, that were getting the Knights out of rhythm. So a very important goal for the Knights right there to establish their momentum again in a game that was starting to get a slight bit away from them, a slight possibility of a comeback right there. And that'll be another face-off win for the Lions. But a quick check knocks the ball out, and that'll be picked up by the Knights. Great defensive play. Sticking with it even when the face-off was lost, sticking with it and forcing the check. Great play right there. And the Knights get the clear. Shot on the goal right off the goal post. And that'll be with the Lions. Good opportunity there for the Knights, but just the shot missed. Lions looking to push it, get a good transition goal. Blocked by Caleb Brody. Great play. And that'll stay that'll be Knights ball. Great hustle by number 31, Seth Millington. Excellent defense right there from those two, Seth Millington and Caleb Brody. And the Knights will clear it. Shot on the goal is a little to the right, and that'll stay Knights ball. Shots like those give your defense the opportunity to get off the field, get your offense personnel on. They'll roll it to Gabe King. And that's a turnover right there, poorly handled by Gabe King, and that'll give the Lions the ball. Quick pass out. Great defense by the Knights on the transition opportunity to not let the Lions get an easy shot on the goal. The Lions will slow it down, get their substitutions in. Just under 10 minutes left in this period, left in the game. Knights have given themselves a little bit of a cushion of 4 points, but they've been pretty sloppy here in this fourth period. Lions look to go to work. Great defense by the Knights, getting in front of every person with the ball, not letting any easy shots go. Lions swinging behind the goal. That's a shot on the goal, blocked by Caleb Brody. That'll bounce out behind the back of the goal. It'll remain with the Lions. There's another shot on the goal. I believe that one was off the goal post, and that'll stay Lions ball. They'll have a new shot clock, 60 seconds. A bit of confusion there with the shot clock with the refs, but everything's okay now. Shot on the goal, again blocked by Caleb Brody. We'll see what happens here. Might be a penalty on the Knights or a violation on the Lions.
Keep it up, White. Let's go.
Appears that'll be a penalty on the Knights. So that'll keep the ball with the Lions with the new shot clock. All right, and the Lions will look to get going here off the penalty from the Knights. They're giving themselves every opportunity here. They're getting shot after shot after shot on the goal, keeping the ball in their possession. New shot clocks, everything going their way right now. They just need to get the ball in the net. Swing behind the goal. Great passing right there, and that is a goal right there. And a penalty on SVU after the play. You can't be doing that right there. Can't be pushing someone over after the goal. That's a horrible play right there, and that is a detriment to the Knights right there. All right, and that goal was scored by Isaac Harrington, number 3 for the Lions, assisted by Brady McGuire. And the penalty, we'll find out who that's on. And that'll be on number 21, JT Couture, with the unnecessary roughness right there. And that'll put the Knights a man down. Only up by 3, giving the Lions a very good opportunity right here to cut the lead down to 2, going from 4 to 2 within the span of just one or two possessions. And the Lions will go to work. Just like their previous man-up opportunities, quickly passing it, making sure the ball doesn't stick with one person too long. Got a shot on the goal, blocked by the defender right in front of him, number 31, Seth Millington, with a great defensive play right there. Blocked the shot right in front of him. That'll remain Lions ball. Quick passing here from the Lions. Knights have no clue where the ball is going to be next. Shot on the goal, and that is in right there. Brilliant passing from the Lions. Absolutely beautiful. I believe that was number 37, Brady McGuire, right there with the goal. And that'll be his second goal of the game right there. Great plays right there from the Lions. Absolutely brilliant passing. They had the man-up opportunity and absolutely took advantage of it. That is about as perfect of an offensive possession I've ever seen in lacrosse. And that'll be a face-off won by the Lions. And they get a successful clear. And they're only down by 2. They have 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. That cushion that the SVU built for themselves is slowly diminishing. Not so slowly, but is diminishing with every possession that the Lions get. Lions setting up their play.
Let's go, boy! Here we go! Come on, D!
Shot on the goal. Easy save for Caleb Brody right there. And a long pass for a successful clear. That was a risky pass right there, but it worked out. Great clear by the Knights, and now they have an opportunity here on the offensive end. Only up by 2. See if they can't inflate their cushion more. All right, and here we are with Clay Hackey, looking to go to work. Shot on the goal, right off the goalpost, right back to John Yando. Got his own rebound off his shot off the top pole, and they'll look to go back to work with a new shot clock. 6 minutes left to go in the game, 50 seconds left to go in the shot clock. We got Clay Hackey going again, and he'll take a shot, and that'll be a goal for Clay Hackey. Number 4 on the day for him, the freshman. The freshman out of Syracuse, Utah, absolutely taking over, carrying this Knights team, making sure they don't give up their lead. And this is well, the Knights haven't been amazing so far this year. They're 7-7 so far on the year. It's been some of these young guys like Clay Hackey really coming into their own that make us excited for the future of this program. That it's been really impressive so far for him. And Jaden Arnold right there wins his first faceoff of the second half, right when the Knights needed it most. Increase their lead back up to 3, and they get to take it back. Great play right by Jaden Arnold, even though he's not having the best second half. Coming in clutch when his team needs it most. 5.5 minutes left to go in the game.
Keep it rolling now. Way to go, Wade! Way to go, Wade!
Good check right there, puts the ball on the ground. Ball still being fought over. And that'll be a penalty on the Knights. Those penalties starting to kill the Knights. Right there, and that'll likely give the Lions the ball with a man-up opportunity. This has been something that's been sort of a theme with the Knights, is that they tend to have a lot more penalties than their opponent. That was number 6, Eric Knorr, with the penalty. And the Lions will look to go to work. The fresh shot clock, 80 seconds, 5 minutes left to go, down by 3. Lions going right back to that quick passing, quick action, man-up opportunity right here. Pass inside. Brought back, and the pass intercepted by Caleb Brody. Great play right there. I believe that'll kill the penalty right there for the Knights. And a bad pass will lead to a turnover on the Knights, giving the ball right back to the Lions. Lions are giving themselves every opportunity they need. They just need to start taking advantage of it, start getting closer and closer. Some quick passing right here by the Lions. Pass inside, and that is a goal right there to cut the lead to 2. Great passing right here. We're starting to see the Lions offense really come alive, really start to be super cohesive right now. Great passing. And that'll be another goal from Brady McGuire, assisted by Connie Rogers right there. And we'll get another face-off. This is a very important face-off right here. If the Lions win it, they have a major opportunity to cut the lead down to 1. And that'll be taken by Jaden Arnold, and a very important win for him, and that's 2 in a row for Jaden Arnold. And the Knights will slow it down, look to get their proper personnel on, probably burn some time. They've got 65 seconds left on the shot clock and 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. So opportunity to really take some time off the board. But it's more important for the Knights to get a goal right here. You're only up by 2, which is an easily surmountable lead, even if you burn all your time right here. Even if you only give the ball back to the Lions with 2.5 minutes left to go. Two goals is enough to send. Is not enough to feel that you're safe. Knights getting some passing around. And that pass is intercepted. Ball still on the ground. Picked up by the Knights. Quick shot on the goal. Rebounded by the Knights. And that'll give them a new shot clock. 60 seconds with 3 minutes left to go. That is another shot on the goal. And that'll stay with the Knights. 46 seconds left in the shot clock. Knights are really looking to push it here with the end of the game. Another shot on the goal right off the crossbar, and then it'll go out on the second half of the field. Ball is still on the ground. Picked up by the Knights. And that'll be Lions ball. Great check right there. The ball is on the ground again. Poor pass. And that'll be picked up by the Knights. They get a new shot clock, 80 seconds. 2 minutes left, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left to go in the game. And that'll be, it appears, nope, the Knights are just slowing it down. I thought there was a timeout called, my bad. But Knights are slowing it down, getting their personnel on, taking the time off the clock. And the ball got put on the ground. Great check right there by the Lions, and they look to clear it, get it across. We have a minute and a half left, down by 2. And they'll call a timeout. Great timeout right there. You need a goal here. A minute and a half, your time is running out, so you definitely need a goal here. Great timeout by Coach Tim Dunton to set up a play for the Lions. Very aggressive defense by both teams. Lions doing it a little bit sharper, not committing penalties, not being over aggressive, but definitely being aggressive. The turnovers are Piedmont's only given up 4 turnovers to SVU's 3. Very close game right here, especially in this period. SVU's at 9 shots in the period. Piedmont's at 10 shots. Piedmont has gotten 3 goals. SVU's gotten 2. SVU's gotten 6 saves from Caleb Brody so far this period. Great play from him. But the 2 penalties so far this period have really killed the Knights and allowed the Lions to get back into this game and give them an opportunity here with a minute and a half left coming out of the timeout to get a quick play and a quick goal, and we'll see what happens. Because speaking theoretically, you get an 80-second shot clock coming off a change of possession. So if you miss here, if you're the Lions, you have to then go to the other side and force a turnover because the Knights would have 80 seconds left, and there's only about 96 seconds left in the game. So you need to get a quick shot here so that way the 80-second shot clock will run out for the Knights. You essentially have an opportunity to go 2 for 1 if you get a goal here in the next 16 seconds. Otherwise, you'll have to force a turnover, or the Knights will have to be sloppy and give a turnover to get the ball right back. Shot on the goal. And that is a save by Caleb Brody. Absolutely clutch play right there. And the Knights looking to clear it, and they do. Running full force. And that'll be a timeout taken by Jason Lamb. They have 67 seconds left on the shot clock and 72 left in the game. So he needs to talk with his team, make sure that they protect the ball here. They have the game in their control. They just need to protect the ball. And he might even be telling his team, yeah, we don't want to score here because scoring allows for face-offs. Face-offs, obviously, as we saw there at the end of the first period, when the Lions won that face-off at the end of the first period, they took it all the way, and it took them 17 seconds to get a goal. Right, bang, bang. They got the face-off, got the goal. So Jason Lamb might be telling his team, hey, keep the ball, good ball movement, make sure it doesn't stay with one player too long, but make sure we're not shooting on the goal. Make sure to keep it in our possession. We're not giving the ball back. We need to keep with it. We have the game in our possession. It's in our hands. We just need to stick with it. So we'll see what the Knights do coming out of this period, and we'll see what the Lions defense do coming out of this period. This is a very important possession for them. If they force a turnover right here and get a quick goal off of it, they really have an opportunity to send it into overtime. So a very close game, definitely not over yet. SVU still has plenty of opportunities to turn over the ball. Lions still have plenty of opportunities to force turnovers. Lots of time still left. I think this is the loudest I've ever heard the crowd at SVU. Very excited for what's going on right here. The Knights will look to go. Immediately double teams coming in. And that'll be a flag on the Lions. It looks like he hit his head. And they're being very aggressive on the defensive end. That's 2 penalties on the Lions. All right, and the violation on the Lions will begin the penalties. And we'll see what the call here is. Some confusion. The refs are still discussing. I'll walk up and we'll hear what the call is. All right, and that's 2 slashes on the Lions. Both of those players will be in for 1 minute. All right, and some costly mistakes right there for the Lions. Gives the Knights a very good opportunity to just wind down the rest of the game. They get a new shot clock, 60 seconds with 55 seconds left to go. So if they just keep possession of the ball, they can end the game. Very costly mistakes right there. All right, and here the Knights go. Stoppage in play, not quite sure what for, but the Knights will keep going. And the Knights just playing keep away, trying to run out this clock.
30 seconds!
Lions just don't have enough personnel on the field to try and force a turnover. One of the penalties ends for the Lions. Get another man on there. 15 seconds left in the game. Knights still playing keep away. That's another shot on the goal to end the game right there. That's number 8, Zach Sullivan, I think, right there, and that'll be the final goal of the game for the Knights. And that'll pretty much put it away. We'll have the face-off just to get the last second off the board. And that'll be it. Great win from the Knights here. Nearly gave it away there at the end with the sloppy play in the second half, but kept it together long enough, especially off the great play of Clay Hackey. We'll have the final face-off, and that'll be it. Your SVU Knights come away with a victory over Piedmont University Lions, 13-10. So overall, a very interesting game. This will certainly, if this matchup comes up again in the conference playoffs, this will certainly be a very fun matchup. Piedmont will definitely be looking for revenge. The Knights overall throughout the game just kept the pace up. They kept their offense going. They didn't pass too much, but they were always trying to dodge inside, getting plenty of shots on the goal, which is obvious by their 36 shots to Piedmont's 31, but they're only 3 assists on their 12 shots as opposed to Piedmont's 7 assists on their 10 goals. So very, very different approaches on the offense. SVU was very good on their clears, 23 of 25. Piedmont won the face-off battle, but Piedmont lost the turnover battle, 21-16 overall in the game, and that really hurt them. SVU almost gave it away with the penalties there at the end, but some over-aggression there by the Lions really bailed them out there. We had some great performances. Caleb Brody especially had a great game inside in the goal. You had Clay Hackey with 4 goals, really coming in clutch for his team. And then you had Gabe King with 3 goals. And it was just a really solid performance. You had some really good individual players. And then just the defense overall. They had really good positioning. They never let the Lions get truly comfortable. The Lions only ever got truly comfortable with the man-up opportunities, which the Knights gave them way too many of. So it was a very close game. Certainly not a blowout by the Knights by any means. Only won by 3, but a very good win nonetheless. This ends the season for the top 3 teams in the U.S. South Men's Conference. All 3 teams, Piedmont, Pfeiffer, South Virginia, end up with a record of 7-1 in the conference. SVU will take the 3rd seed with their record of 8-7 overall. Piedmont will take the 2nd seed with their record of 10-5 overall, and Pfeiffer will take the 1st seed with the record of 14-1. So it'll be very interesting to see. This has been a great season of Knights lacrosse. They started out the season, they had a lot of people graduate, a lot of people gone, so they needed someone to step up. They started the season poorly, waiting for those contributors to step up, but people like Connor Hackey, Clay Hackey, Jaden Arnold especially, Gabe King, John Yando, Peyton Merwin, these guys really came into their own as the season went on. And they end the season 8-7, and we'll see you in conference playoffs. This will be very exciting for this Knights team, who is better than their record shows. 8-7, they are better than that because of their total improvements throughout the season. So this will be a very exciting playoffs, especially to see how Piedmont and Pfeiffer do throughout the playoffs against SVU. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Mark Duffin, and we'll see you again in the next Knights broadcast.